Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and we really are gonna just get started. There's something about A1 sauce I keep hearing, like A1, right? Mm-hmm. And we just want to set the stage as well with like everyone sitting on a carpet. It's a pink carpet of gratitude and compassion, unconditional love. And I'm starting to see some swirlies go inside. So this is an infusion, a union, infusion with you and spirit. Infusion. And something about the A1 sauce, it's like um you have your steak, right? Your beef or what have you, which is a symbolism of generosity and giving. It's also a divine gift being given to you. So your heart being open, and through gratitude and unconditional love. And these swirlies are also representing the angels are putting like that special sauce on it, like A1, okay? And it's helping you to go through this process of integration even more. And so if you're one that has trouble accessing your emotions, the angels are helping you to do that. And it's so that you can know what limiting beliefs or what needs to be changed, like what actually is blocking you in your mind, by seeing from the vantage point of your emotions, by feeling. Okay, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel is what's coming through. And so we're going to bring through an activation with the cards, but there's something about a happy birthday and something with like sweetness and being wrapped in sweetness, and that comes from like Rumi. And these like rings right here, they're from like birthday cupcakes. And you see that? So there's definitely this energy of like a rainbow star. And so that's definitely balance and alignment. Also, healing, amplification, it's success. It might even be stardom in some way, shape, or form. And we kept making us funny. There's sprinkles on this. We kept making a reference to sprinkles, and those sprinkles and stars like in the clouds. So this energy is clearing any clouds from your etheric field, helping you to shine and attract this good luck, good fortune energy, right? So you are attracting good luck. Despite what the haters or the naysayers would think or say. Truth reveals itself in 9 hours, I just heard. 9 hours later. Okay. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay. SpongeBob SquarePants. Give me a moment. They want me to do the Celtics 7. So start from here. Start from here. Start from here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are currently in alignment. Okay. And you're also learning lessons, but there's this choosing things from a higher perspective. Okay. The Lover's card. And let's see what may be blocking you at times. Resistance would be the Tower 16. Fear of change, I just heard. Okay. What you know, 9 times 10 equals 90. I love you so much. Okay. Uh-huh. So that you've completed something really big and it's time for you to trust, right? Six of Swords, but victory, right? That you're in this energy, yeah, of walking away from the limiting beliefs that kept you playing small or seeing yourself as small, as unworthy or not deserving of whatever this big wish fulfillment is that you are preparing to receive. You know, the big three. And I'm actually seeing four threes, right? So 33, 33. Mm-hmm. What was in the past? Four of Wands. Okay, so some kind of victory, reconciliation, some kind of new contract that you were started, some kind of wish fulfillment, some kind of miracle that came into your life. Mm-hmm. And you're riding high on that energy. Like it helped you to believe that it is possible. Helped you to believe in your own start energy, your ability to heal. As we're at 6 minutes, which is so beautiful because you're on the Lovers right now, which is six of the major arcana. So very aligned right now. What you don't see coming. Two of Cups, some kind of soul bond or relationship. This could be with you, or it could be like a soul love, like falling in love with yourself, but also falling in love with another, right? Because you've opened that door. I just saw and heard door to romance. What else don't you see coming? Ace of Swords. There's a period of truth that you're about to like step into, and it's almost by accident, okay? And it's going to be quite revealing, but it's you're going to be standing in your truth. So whatever is coming towards you is going to have to play in that same energy, okay? Also, a lot of divine intelligence, a lot of downloads are about to come into you as well, that you should share in some way with the collective, however that is on your heart. Let's see, where's your mind? Three of Cups, celebration and also accepting help from ancestors. That's Three of Cups is my ancestor card. Where are your emotions at? Let's see. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're attracting. You're like, I'm a super attractor and nobody can tell me differently. And you're also into your beauty. So whatever that is, like feeling good and looking good, taking care of your health, radiating, exuding the sexuality, whatever that is, whether you're in a male or female avatar. Yeah, I'm hearing Beyonce. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I love that. Yes. Okay. Don't be afraid to be you. I just heard. What are your fears right now that need to be known? Like that need to be known for this shift that you're going through, for this activation that is happening or going to happen. Seven of Chariot. Fearing moving forward. Oh, okay. There's like a confusion, like, am I moving forward in love? Am I really being divinely guided? Is this really what I'm being guided to do? Right? Fearing that it's like not trusting your intuition type of energy I'm feeling. And also where is spirit leading me? Okay, so fear of the unknown. Mm-hmm. And what are your hopes? What are your hopes? What are your hopes? Seven of Wands. Ugh. Your hopes that you're not gonna have to that you're going to be able to kind of walk through that energy of always having to be on defense, right? Your hopes are that even though people might be directing certain energy towards you, that you can still stay in a calm state and in a receptive mode, right? You know, if you're always worried about protecting yourself and feeling safe, and that's where you're focused on, then that could be one of the reasons why you're not receiving, because you're not relaxed, right? And so you're really hoping that you're able to just relax and trust that spirit has your back, which spirit is like, I'm showing you I have your back, right? So signs and synchronicities might be popping up a lot for you, like 444, like 44, 40, 44, right? Which we actually saw twice today. All right, so your team is protecting you even from forces that you don't even know of. Your angelic team is on the money, and so are your ancestors, right? Yeah, and you can just ask them to show you signs that you are safe, you are protected, that all is well, and also to encourage you to do any kind of I'll bring that through X to bring that through in the activation to do any kind of nervous system reset, any kind of PTSD therapy like art therapy or EFT tapping. That you are encouraged to do that, and you follow that that niggling feeling or that hunch to do something to release, reduce your stress, and also to bring to you whatever is needed. Maybe breath work before sleeping so that you can have a sound sleep, maybe doing yoga throughout the day, stretching, or even jumping, to clear that negative energy, spending time outside, touching trees, putting your feet on the ground, really focus on connecting into the kidneys or the kidney meridian, and just really focused on just pulling your spirit in. Okay, so again, integration work. Yeah, high five on that. Time will tell you where you are, right? Time will tell you who you are. Yeah, so there's something about time, and when we get into that kind of thing, it's I'm feeling like space traveler energy. All right, so this is like in your dream state. What is the part of this activation? I'm being called to say this reading is an activation, activating within you anger, okay, to release it in a healthy, safe way. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force and honor all of your emotions as sacred, right? So this is, and he's glowing. I love that. I love that so much. You know, speak to me. Speak to me, let me feel your cry. Yes, honesty, your pain has rise. Let it shine. Be the witness, the observer of what is you inside. All right. Ooh, what powerful. I'm definitely feeling a glass of wine and some paint and a canvas. All right. And ask anger to paint through you, to release through you. Okay. This really helps and works with clearing anger from sexual trauma, narcissistic abuse, and I'm hearing borderline what is it, personality disorder, okay, which a lot of times happens because of you split yourself when you're trying to people please to avoid physical, emotional, psychological harm or abuse, especially when you're a child. Okay, these things. Yeah, spirit says if you need to, now would be a great time to get that therapist. Okay, for those of you who are willing to dive deeper into how anger has molded you, and the willingness to use it to kind of break the mold. Okay, and so yeah, it's also so cognitive behavior therapy might be helpful for some of you guys, because anger has shaped your actions, right? And so it's like learning how to undo that, but in a healthy way, in a way that's understanding, so that you're turning the lesson into wisdom. You're not just like spiritually bypassing it. Yeah, spirit says. Ya toros nale toroana. Kodirishnia toroana. Introspection. Okay, 12th house. There we are. All right, so great writing exercise to tap in to that energy of the 12 and help you to tap into your higher font energy so you can like learn the lesson, is just to light a candle and sit, relax, do some relaxed breathing and that kind of a thing. Some of you guys might use alcohol or even marijuana or any hemp seed oil, whatever. Okay, if you need to do any of that to relax while you do this, and just write the number 12 over and over again, and just feel yourself glowing in this beautiful golden light, and just keep writing the 12 over and over again, and then start pour out on that piece of paper whatever is coming to mind. Do not read it, do not analyze it, just write, just write. And afterwards, if you feel called to, you can read it. Some of your writing might be illegible, like you may not be able to read it afterwards, because the purpose is not for you to read it and to analyze it. The purpose is for you to let it go. Let it go, surrender it over, let it go. Because some of these things that might come up, I'm hearing from your subconscious mind, are things that you may not even remember, because you just block stuff out, and it's not about reattaching to the past. It's about letting it go, into the fire. So a part of you lighting that candle and glowing in that gold light is you become the fire, all right? You become the furnace. Yeah. Yeah, Irosnala, Iradoro, Siniatara, Yaturosnala. Activating that for those of you who are agreeable, who say yes, to initiate that. Yeah, I'm hearing high tide. Jenese is answering the call. All right. If something seems out of place, probably is, but spirit is saying like that's when you're holding tension as well. Like something's out of space, or even out of character or whatever, and if you have to, like, oh my god, fix it right away, you're controlling, you're holding on to something, or some things, right? And it's time to relax, release the tension and the stress, let it be out of order, um yeah, because I'm even right now as I'm talking to you, like, I can feel my body holding on, to a whole bunch of things. And it's like you've been grabbing and holding on so tight to things, to where you put your nails and you make, like, you hurt yourself, okay, because you've been holding on so tightly to something. And spirit is like, let me help you relax and just open a bit, and then open one finger, and just, you know what I mean? It's like a blooming after a hard time of um, really hiding in a shell because you're afraid of the world, of being manipulated again, right? So a lot of times, instead of yeah, he says go there. A lot of times, instead of dealing with the emotional manipulation that was felt, you would repress it because you don't want to feel any guilt or shame or blame, because you're really just blaming, guilting yourself, or you don't want to face the truth about the other person type of energy, and or you feel like you just don't want to relive it. And so instead of dealing with it, you crush it, and with it you crush your own spirit, right? And so yeah, and so that's that, like, holding on so tight. But now it's time to let your spirit be uncrushed, and fly open, like bloom open, and just let it all go. And so this is also letting go of judgment, self-judgment, self-blame, and then also judgment of the other person, and blame and shame, with the other party, or parties, people involved. Rainbow spectrum. Increase color in your life, add vibrancy to your chakras. So this is also what this, like, star is. And so a nice little thing, and we're going to activate that, turn you to that right now. So we're just placing a colorful 7-color star in your crown chakra, and we're just going down right now. If you just say yes to receive, and placing that star into all 7 of your chakras, so that way at any time you can breathe in all 7 colors into each of your 7 chakras. Okay, and when you're ready, you can breathe it into more chakras as well, however you feel guided to do that. Okay, to increase color in your life. So also a lot of art therapy, or just doing things with color, is going to be, like, super beneficial at this time. It's going to be very supportive, but also very expanding. I'm seeing these wings. You see those wings right here? And so this is also Archangel Raphael and just the angels of healing working with you at a very, like it, I'm hearing finite. It's like we're getting really deep here, like getting really deep. Yes, and you deserve to be happy. Yeah, I deserve to be happy. All right, because look, prosperity. This is a gift that's coming to you. It's a prosperity of the spirit, but also prosperity of material abundance. A gift of money is on its way to you. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love, okay? Yeah, and so just ask Sachiel and Uriel to help you with that, archangels, and they will. We can just attune you to that energy now. They'll start showing up for you if you just say yes to receive. Just open to receive that. Open your hands, please. Allah Turosnama, as if they're like placing the gift of their assistance in your hands and you are saying yes to that. Which is coming straight into the heart chakra. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, let's come into these here. You might be listening to a lot of Justin Bieber right now, or you might just really be focused on your purpose, and just being aligned to your divine purpose and being devoted to that purpose, and Spirit says you have multiple purposes, and that first purpose is you. Okay. Yeah. He says, if you ain't right, the whole family ain't right. So mama got to be right, got to stay right. Oh my God, I love it. Okay. Yes, as I saw 2222 on the clock. Love it. Alignment, baby. Okay, delight. So let's activate delight within the sacral and within the lower chakras. Okay, so within the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. Delight. And the more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. Delight. Also, the number 19 is very activating. So, what I would do is I always like to do things like 7-day like cycles or whatever, but do however you feel. If whatever I'm going to say to you is going to call to you, all right? We like to water manifest. We that's a part of this channel. That's a part of this family, is manifesting through water, through the power of water, right? And so I would write the number 19 and the word delight on a piece of paper, and I would put it underneath of my water, and I would drink that. I would drink that water every day. You can add other stuff to it, but it's becoming one with the energy of the sun. All right, the sun card in the tarot: abundance, prosperity, joy, happiness, emotional fulfillment, health, vibrancy, radiance, being a magnificent receiver, being grounded, being clear and clarity, being magnetic, being a super attractor through joy, through delight. Okay, activating that within you now. Irosnala Kobatina Kodirasna. Very good. Irasnama. There's one more they said, so let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, I was gonna say, I was like, ready, Freddie, and then it was like, hi, Felicia. Okay, so there might be, I don't know, maybe you're watching a lot of like TikTok parodies or like something like this, which I love that stuff. It's so funny, even in YouTube shorts, I love, they make me laugh. Right? And so maybe it's time to laugh and it's time to believe in yourself. We're going to activate that now in the throat chakra. The frequency of belief supports your sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and strong connection to source. All right. So if you're not seeing the number 11 a lot, okay, you're going to start seeing it a lot as confirmation. And every time you see that number 11, through self-belief, you create justice for yourself. Okay, the things that belong to you, will come to you because you believe that you're worthy of receiving it, and you believe in your ability to attract it, or even to envision it, to create the things that you want and you desire. Okay. Magician energy also very strong right there with that 11. Your intuition will also increase. Say yes to receive. Irosnala, turosnala, turosnala, kodeshni atola. Iti. All right. And last, the supporting mudra. So if you guys were watching the mudra activation videos that we started doing, I can't even remember when we started doing those. The very last one we did had said like for October you were supposed to do a mudra for like 30 days or something. And so we really haven't did any mudra cards because we wanted to give whoever was devoted to that particular challenge or devotional activity or practice time to do it. Okay. And so now it's about getting time to the end of that 30 days, and Spirit said it is time to offer an invitation to do another mudra. And I am feeling like this one is going to be for the next 7 days. For some of you guys, it might be 3. And then just do whatever, you're called to do with your fingers, with your hands, right? Power in the hands. All right, I just got took into like a Scooby-Doo episode, and there was just like this Hans. Yeah, really funny. Okay, so back to this. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing like half of these cards somewhere because I'm always taking cards out and then like putting them in like bags and boxes and books and my pocketbook and my journals and all these things. So I do feel like there, but it's okay, right? Irotonoma, earth element. So it's really grounding. Root chakra, smell. Ooh, okay. So the next 7 days, I'm feeling. So doing a tree pose, mountain pose, or the Masalanasana squat, which is like the goddess pose, I feel. But it didn't actually say goddess pose here, but I feel like that's what that is. And so practicing one of those yogas for 7 days straight while you smell something. So what that looks like is taking your favorite essential oil or oil, okay, or perfume. I would say like oil, perfume. Something natural is nice, but if there's something that really just makes you feel calm and at home and just relax, whatever, use it. And so you put it between your fingers and you bless it, and then you anoint yourself on your third eye and on your temples and on the backs of your ears, like where your vagus nerve is, like right behind your ear, and on the back of the head, below the neck, and in front of the neck, right there where that little spot is on your neck, right? And then do your pose, 5 minutes, okay? Allow yourself to really smell that smell and do that pose for 5 minutes. Breathe in and out at whatever the pace is that for you, okay? And this is going to help you stay grounded by you connecting to the earth element. So using amplifying the grounding effects by using the smell. Of course, you don't need to. That is like if you're like, I'm a super attractor, then yes, you're going to use the smell. But if you're like, I'm just an attractor, I'm getting used to this, Jenese, I don't really, then just try the yoga pose, okay? And so symbols for the root chakra that you can carry with you, or you can study for the next 7 days, or you can like color or just stare at or watch documentaries about, is the elephant, the turtle, the red square, tree with deep roots, and mountain. Okay, so a red square itself, which that is phenomenal, especially if you art therapy it, right? If you draw it yourself, I would fill the red square in. It's a solid square. And also the root chakra governs legs, feet, elimination in the skeletal system. Okay. Yeah. So just focusing on, oh, he says you want to 5 times it while you're doing your pose, the tree pose, the mountain pose, or the Masalana squat. and you're smelling your smell, imagine beautiful red energy filling up your skeletal system, whether it's coming from the toes and going all the way through the skeletal system, or legs and feet, going through the body, just filling yourself up with that red energy and allowing that red energy to come to a healthy glow, kind of looking like a candle in a red container. Okay. Yeah. Also, working on the earth element on the root chakra for the next 7 days is going to help you increase your trust in all ways, within and without. It's going to help you stabilize your energy. So, also integration. It's going to help you support. It's going to call in support from the universe, from the earth, and also inner support as well. All right. When I say inner support, it's like even your low emotions are like, we're ready to be happy. So sadness comes and walks up into your face and it's like, hey, I've been sitting here, I've been in that chair, and I'm ready to transmute now into some happiness. Let's do this. Okay. You put on that song, you light that candle, you put that oil on, you do that squat for 5 minutes, you're transmuting sadness into happiness, right? Yeah. That's just an example. And organization. Okay, so this is beautiful. If you've been haven't been able to organize stuff, like, or if you're organizing everything and it's in your mind, doing these squats, or I say squats, so maybe you guys are going to do the squats, but doing these poses for the next 7 days, smelling these smells, maybe doing learning about these animals or whatever was suggested in the symbols, is going to help you turn that mind energy into action. All right, so if you've been really wanting to organize something and you've been like reorganizing it, you've been designing it, you have been looking at what you need, da, 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 but you haven't actually put anything in the boxes. Okay, doing this work is going to help you take the next step. Yeah. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I love it. Oh, and they want me to let you know a privy is what that is called. And I was is it in Sanskrit? I don't know. Privy. I always say Sanskrit because these are like those things, but it may not be that, but it's privy, guys, for root. So also just writing that, or writing the word root, is also things that can help you tap in. And you can choose to do any one of these things over the next 7 days. And if you guys are already doing a heart opener for the next 22 days, just you can add it in, right? You can add it in. Or you can say, I'm not going to do both, Jenese, and just do the 7. Or you can say, I'm not going to do anything. And that is your prerogative, right? Yeah. All right. So thank you guys so very much. I know we didn't do like super duper, like get into meditative state activation, but Spirit said that actually wasn't needed right now. Um, yeah, because everybody is growing in their energy. So just by your attention to this and listening to it, you're receiving the activation and also the light language that did come through, and kind of the silent Reiki that we did behind the scenes when we were talking about something that we sent to you. Okay. Yeah. Yay! Yeah, it's time to enjoy yourself, because I'm looking at this like expansion, the value, and the dharma is really just time to enjoy yourself. So this is going to set you up to tap into the frequency of joy. Okay, I just saw 3344. I love it. And that's 7-7. Focus on healing and that balance, that tempering energy. All right, it's a time of you. It is a time of you. I love you guys. Bye and namaste. Thank you.